Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aditya Zinnurain Putra with the number G1E021029. So in this video I will explain about the project-based learning. This is for English teaching method final test. I choose the project-based learning method to explain, and the implementation will be later on. So let's start from the philosophy. The philosophy behind project-based learning is rooted in the belief that education should be an active, engaging, and meaningful experience. It embraced the idea that students learn best by actively participating in authentic, real-world projects that reflect the complexities of the world they live in. The philosophy emphasizes the importance of hands-on learning, critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, and creativity. Overall, the philosophy of project-based learning recognizes that education is not just about memorizing facts and figures out about developing the understanding of concept, fostering skills that are transferable to real-life situations, and cultivating a lifelong love for learning. It encourages students to become active, engaged learners capable of addressing complex problems and making a positive impact on the world around them. So let's jump into the strength of project-based learning method. The first one is active engagement. Of course, when you apply this method, students need to be an active participant. Students need to active in a group. Student needs to active in searching the sources. So it will develop the engagement to the materials and to the real world. The second one is real world relevance. Projects are designed to address real world problems, issues, or challenges, or making the learning experience more meaningful and applicable to students' lives. And then the third one is critical thinking and problem solving. Of course, the students should be critical in thinking and should be faster in problem solving since it is a group work. Usually, the project based learning is a group work, so they need to critical thinking, and then they need to solve the problems as fast as possible, and then it should develop by the time, by the progress it it should develop. And then the last one is collaboration and communication. uh, in project-based learning, it's usually, as I said before, it is usually come in a group works. So collaboration and communication means that students can develop their teamwork, their leadership, their 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 communication skill between each other, between their friends, between their co-worker, and also in real life in the future. We hope that they can communicate with others even though they don't know who is it. So how about the weakness of project-based learning? The first weakness is the most common, is time management. Of course, since it is long-term progress, so the time management could be really hard because despite this project, teachers sometimes they need to teach the other materials, so it will be hard to find time, especially when every subject is project based learning. And then the second one is the cost. Of course, uh, when you have a project, you need to buy something in additional, like for example, if it is science, you need to buy lakmus or something like that. It will be an additional cost that the school cannot provide, so it will be from our individual, our private, our our money. And then the third one, facility. In some case, in some schools, they don't have much facility to facilitate the project based learning itself. So back again into the number two, when the school doesn't have a facility, it is usually that the cost of the facility that needed for the project based learning will be give to the students. Okay, so how about the procedure of project based learning? The first one is, of course, project selection. You need to identify a relevant, engaging, and challenging project topic that aligns with the curriculum students' interest. And then the second one is planning and preparation. Create a project plan outlining objectives, timeline, resources needed, and needed, assessment method, and then consider the roles and responsibilities of students and the teachers. And then the third one is launching the project. Introduce the project to students, provide background information, and then clarify the expectation, generate excitement, and engage students in the project purpose and potential impact. The fourth one is investigation. Encourage students to ask questions, conduct research, and gather information related to the project topic. Guide them in exploring various sources and perspective. And then the next one is collaboration and creation. You need to facilitate the group works, of course, promoting effective communication, problem solving, and critical thinking skills. Support students in designing, developing, and refining their project deliverables. And then the last one is reflection and evaluation. You need to help the students to evaluate themselves, to reflect what they have done, what the impact they receive, they feel, and then you need to give them a feedback. Of course, you need to give them a feedback how they done, what is it match your expectation, and etc. So before we come into the implementation, first of all, I would like to say sorry because I cannot attend the students because of the limitation of time and place. So there is no student in here, but I will pretend that in front of me there are some students that I teach. So in this implementation is for 10th grader. The topic is narrative text, and then the output, the project is about the storytelling. So okay, welcome. Today we embark on our journey to explore the captivating world of narrative text through project-based learning. This approach will unleash our creativity, dive into storytelling, and create captivating narratives. Let's dive in. Now, let's begin by understanding what is a narrative text. Narrative text is a form of writing that tells a story, capturing the reader's imagination and emotion. We'll explore different genres like fairy tales, adventure stories, and mysteries. Are you ready? So, before we start it more, I will ask you guys, do you have any fairy tales or urban legend in your places? Great! Malin Kundang is the most famous story from the Sumatera Barat. And the others? No one? It's okay, we could find it on the internet later on. Now, let's brainstorm narrative ideas together. Think about memorable characters, intriguing settings, and exciting plot twists. Once we have our narrative concept, we will move on to planning. Outline your story structure, develop character, and consider the plot progression. Remember, as you write your narratives, consider the elements of storytelling: the introduction, rising action, climax, and resolution. Let your imagination soar and captivate your readers. Do anyone knows what is important in storytelling? Yes, that's good. You need to pay attention in your intonation. If the story is sad, you must be sad also. And then if the story is angry, your tone of voice should be higher, higher, and higher. It's called the intonation. Anyone, others? Great, characterization. Of course, characterization is important when the character on the story is a selfish one. You need to be as selfish as you can. When the character in the story is sad or melodramatic, you need to be like that as close as possible. Now, your narratives are coming to life. Remember to revise and edit your work to enhance clarity and impact. Embrace feedback as an opportunity to refine your storytelling skills. Marvelous! Good job! Your narratives are a testament to your creativity and dedication. Through project-based learning, you've mastered the art of storytelling, captivating your audience with engaging narratives. In this project-based learning journey, you have discovered the power of narrative text. Carry this love for storytelling with you, exploring different genres, and continue crafting captivating narratives. Let your imagination guide you as you embark on future writing endeavors. So, I think that's all for my implementation. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.